there's a lot more to unpack there, but let's go walk back again to the original point. Yeah, I told her sometimes I think about those that have to go work in the Middle East as domestic helpers, because also a lot of them, I'm not sure what percentage of them has an education. I'm not sure, because this is something that I have not really researched. But based on what I have seen, I will tell what I have seen in my area at least. A lot of the people who go to the Middle East and work as domestic helpers, they are the ones who are what to call this, the social, the ano, diba, right? The what's this triangle called? The social class pyramid, is it? Let's just, for the sake of discussion, let's call it the social class pyramid. So imagine this is the social class pyramid, and the people who, in my area at least, who go to Middle East to work as a domestic helper, they are here. They are here because, let's say that this is the top bosses, CEO, whatsoever. This is the line of the people who are living on the streets, and they are here. They're barely, sort of, and I'm not sure if they have, maybe they had an education. Maybe they have an education, elementary or grade school. They know how to read, at least. They know how to read. I don't know what, because I also have met some people who has not gone to high school. They just started working. That's the reality of some of the people. Because the family needs extra hands to work. So people work, even if they themselves are just children. And some of these children who had responsibilities on their shoulders way before their shoulder blades have hardened, they go to the Middle East as domestic helpers. And sometimes you'll see on TV how they are being mistreated. Some of them pass away. There has been some news about it. It's not often that someone dies, but there at least very few that have been shown on TV. And the person that I met yesterday, she was also telling some stories that she had encountered while she was there. And she said it was yeah, it's she was really emphasizing how lucky she got. Because she said she knows some people who experience violence, and she knows some people whose the reason why they experience violence is because they were trying to steal food, because they are not being given some food by the boss of this household. And they're hungry, of course. They're people, they have to eat. And I had many thoughts about it. In relation to my lifetime as well, in relation to the reality in our country. And what drives the lifetime that I have to unfold. Because in a way, I didn't get to share to her. In a way, I kind of understood why I had to be born there. Why I had to be born there. I understood while we were speaking and talking all about these things, how the reality of the people living in our country, a huge percentage of it, we're talking about this, and somehow it clicked in my brain why I had to be born where I was born. Because this desire to contribute something, it is needed there. This desire to speak about things, it is needed there. This amount of courage that I have, that I don't know where it's from, it is needed. It is necessary. And I know again that these are just two hands and I'm just one person. But at least I have the hands to carry 2 buckets of water, clean water, to put in the dirty stream. At least Maybe in the hopes that the stream will cleanse itself one day. Like, I know it's not much, but still I can help the people around me. Another thing that kind of hurts me when I want to speak about these things, another thing that hurts me is that the perception of the people outside of myself, because there have been times that I got confronted about how some people view the desire to contribute something as something that is sort of savior complex. And this is infuriating. Like, every time that I get accused of making some kind of spectacle out of my morals, or out of my naivety, or out of what they perceive as a savior complex, I'm just using my common sense. I don't even have to use an extra branch of my brain, or an extra, I just have to use common sense for me to think of ideas that, oh, someone's farm is burning and maybe I can like the metaphor, if one example, for example, you see a farmland, you see the farmer trying to put out a fire, and you happen to pass by as this is happening, and you see that he's going to the well and returning, and you happen to pass by. Is it not natural, or is it not common sense that you don't have your hands amputated, you have your hands, active working hands, for you to run and try to help him with putting out the fire on his crops that he's just about to harvest? Is it not natural? Is it not the desire? Is it not? It's common sense. Ay, naku. It's not savior complex, it's common sense. My God, some people.